I had just left the gym, thinking only about getting a kebab, and then I saw him, her father, standing in the middle of the sidewalk, in a suit, soaked from the rain, holding a small box. He stepped closer, dropped to one knee, looked me straight in the eyes, and said, I can't pretend anymore. Please, make me the happiest man on this street. People stopped. Someone was recording. And me? I just stood there, with a ring in my face, and her father on his knees. But let's rewind. Let me tell you how we got here. We met on an app. Her profile said, I like dogs. I hate drama. Looking for someone normal. I thought, finally, normal. Just what I need. First date. Cute cafe with overpriced pastries. She was sipping pink lemonade and laughing at everything I said. But then, I looked up. Behind the window, an older man, suit, no emotion, staring directly at me. Too long. I blinked. He was gone. I told myself I imagined it. Second date, at her place. Her mom welcomed me, kind, warm, smelled like soup and sanity. We had dinner. Midway through, her dad came down the stairs, silently, stopped at the table, looked at me. Again, too long. He smiled with just one side of his mouth and said, Nice shirt. I had one like that, but without buttons. No one responded. Then he turned and left. As I was leaving, her mom said, Lovely to meet you. Be careful, it's slippery out there. And her dad added, Also, watch your heart. Third date, walk in the park, romantic, quiet, perfect, until I felt watched. I stopped, looked around, behind a tree, her dad, standing there, in his suit, surrounded by pigeons, pretending to feed them, but holding nothing. We locked eyes. He smiled and threw me a peanut. That's when I knew something was very wrong. Later that week, someone knocked on my door. I opened it. It was him, her father, standing in the rain, holding a bouquet of red roses. He said, I didn't want to disturb you, but I couldn't stay silent anymore. I closed the door, and then the texts began. You were in my dream. You had wings. How do you smell when you sleep? Are your eyes always this deep? I tried to ignore it. Didn't tell her, didn't want to ruin their family, but it all peaked on that rainy afternoon. I walked out of the gym, and there he was, her father, in that same suit, holding a ring box, dropping to one knee, and asking for my hand. I ran. I came back home and told her everything, the whole story about her father. I waited. Finally, she replied, What father? I don't have a dad. After that, everything fell apart. She dumped me, but that wasn't the end. I kept seeing that man, everywhere, at the cinema. He sat right behind me, at the gym, working out next to me, on the train, staring from the other end of the carriage. And then they took me to the hospital. The doctor says not to worry, that I'll get better, on one condition, if I agree to marry him.